Mm. Well, hello, people.
They're people.
They're people.
There are no people.
Why is it? It's every time we come on here, it's doing something
It looks funny.
different. No, it just kind of does that thing where it's got a little box down here for something new. Yeah.
What is it? That's new.
I don't know. I couldn't read it. It happened really fast. How you guys doing? Hopefully you're all doing good. We'll see if anybody wants to come on and talk
Ask some
and chat and
questions,
hang
talk.
out. How are you feeling today?
Little rough night.
Yeah.
Little bit of a rough night.
Hi, Michelle.
We're just sitting here by ourselves talking.
Yeah.
Michelle.
Oh, we love you too.
Now people are coming on.
Hi, Mama T.
Let me see if I can go in.
Okay.
Is this YouTube?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm pretty clear today. Not clear.
Yeah.
Like when you put your glasses on and they're smudged clear. Does that make sense?
Well, she got some great news.
They are running my transplant numbers.
Yeah.
So they are new blood work coming in that he had ordered for my other blood work that they wouldn't go on to if
Oh, we love you too.
they wouldn't be hoping for an organ soon. So that's kind of good. I found that out this morning. We have palliative care coming tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be a big visit with her.
Yeah.
My symptoms are progressing. I was sleeping pretty solid.
Yeah.
And now it's back to just the pain at night, and I do think it has a lot to do with the package that's coming today. But we'll see. It's just I just kind of am trying to stay comfortably numb.
Yeah.
Without any medications.
Let's see if we can answer some of these questions.
I can get the questions up. I can't do much, but I can get the questions up.
Can you?
Yes, I can.
All right.
I mean, give me about 5. Oh, I guess I should turn this
Turn
on.
the volume on.
Give me about 5 minutes.
Me too.
And then I won't know what we're doing.
Can you know you are twin flames just from connecting online? Huh.
That's an interesting question. I don't think we've ever had before in all the years we've been doing this.
But you feel the pull and all the other signs, just never met in person.
I gotta say, you're gonna have to meet. Because that won't let me connect.
I think it's pulling that up over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Good.
we got the screen here. So
You're gonna have to meet, and when you meet, there's this look into. There's this intimacy.
That's a good way to put it. I guess the question.
Without being sexual about it.
Can you know you are twin flames just from connecting online? Yes. You'll have it's like she said, the intimacy part will actually kind of come through, and you actually allow vulnerability in a space that you normally don't. And it's rare from the standpoint that you're talking to somebody and you just feel like you can be completely open. The openness is actually kind of a gateway. Whether or not the openness will be there when you come face to face is yet to be determined. But no, we've seen that happen because there's other things that play in the background that actually make that possible. Know that that's all connected, and if there's, you know what? Why don't you talk to us? I believe it was Jennifer who asked the question. Why don't we talk about that? Why don't you go on to Leah and Sherry scheduling empath.as.me, and let's do a 30-minute gift. Just go under there and find out what works best for you, and let's talk about it. Let's see if we can help you figure out what that actually is and what's actually going on there. There are questions that we could ask you where you'll be able to answer that question yourself. One thing that you'll find about our channel is we don't like to tell you who you are and who you're not connected to, and we do that on purpose. Couple reasons why. We have done everything to figure out connection. When we mean we've done everything, there isn't anything that we have not gone through, anything we have not experienced, that we started to understand that there are questions that you could ask yourself inside that will lead you to who you are connected to. There are other variables at play. Trying to put it all here, I mean, we've put as much content as we can out there on everything that we've discovered, but follow the path of connection. And that actually is a deeper meaning behind that, behind where you're connected from, because there's a lot of variables to it. Some things that we've seen that just make sense with following the path of connection. That's a pretty good way to put it. There's no other way to put it but that. And we've talked to a lot of people that have said, hey, you know, am I connected to this person? You can tell us whether you're connected to that person or not, but there are things that we could ask you that will help you see that the path of connection that you're following is kind of a predetermined one. That'll make more sense when we talk.
There's another question. I've been having weird flashbacks and I'm seeing shadow people and animals. Is this normal? And this is from somebody who's recently lost their twin.
Yeah.
And yes, it's very normal. I see those all the time. Don't get scared. Allow those gifts to just continue to come, and they'll reveal themselves the more that you allow.
It's kind of like you have an angel you found in connection that actually will stay with you in connection now. So just kind of look at it that way. I mean, I don't know any religious background on that, but if you believe in energy, just pay attention to the energies around you.
Hello, Helen's here. Hi, Helen.
Hi, Helen. Let's see. Then I think Jennifer did say.
I miss everybody, by the way.
Yeah.
While he's looking up the next question, I really do miss seeing a lot of our people. And during the day, when I'm able to be in session, I'm in every session I'm physically able to be in. If I'm not in session, I'm usually very close, laying over here, very close listening, maybe sleeping, but trying to rest. But I just want you guys to know that we miss you. Yeah. Is your dad here?
He just said he saw the intro. So
that's all. But I just want you guys to know that we miss you all. We really do. We miss. If I'm missing you in session, know that I'm thinking of you and I'm missing you. And during that session time, you are still with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what you're going through. If I'm awake and I'm hearing it, some of you are hearing me comment from the side. It's really hard to be on camera and be ill and leaning off to the side. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm here and I miss you guys all.
Yep. I feel my connection has weakened. I don't get telepathy anymore. What happened? Okay, how deep do you want me to go with that? Okay, I can ask it as a question. The internal dialogue that you normally have with your mind, thinking, in other words, have you been able to decipher what is your thinking and their thinking? If you haven't, I would start there, because telepathy is the senses, see, hear, smell, touch, taste. The telepathy of thought isn't a real thing. It's an illusion of things. And it could be from an internal dialogue that you had from your childhood. If that's stopping, then you're probably going to need to do some work on connecting back to your inner child. And we all still have children in us. Don't get it twisted. It doesn't matter how long you've been here. It doesn't matter your timeline. Age makes no difference. You still have your innocence and your vulnerability as a child deep within you. And if you lose that communication, then you can literally experience what feels like a disconnect from the telepathy. If you need help with that, reach out. We got you. We got plenty of coaches that'll be able to help you as well. Um, let's see. Oh, you're welcome, Jennifer. And definitely we look forward to talking to you. Brooke, happy birthday. I hope you loved your happy birthday message. Is Big Mike still around? Oh, yes, he is.
Yeah. If we called him, so would the other herd come in. And Mike's 9?
Mike is going to be, he's 9. He turned 9 in August.
Yeah, he's 9. And he kind of just, we got Craig, and exactly the reason we got a puppy while Mike was still hanging around was so that Mike could train him, because Mike is such a good dog, and he's quite the.
But don't get it wrong. Between Gemma and the bunny, they're not in charge of anything. I mean, they're the security, but Gemma's kind of like the head of the household.
Yeah.
She literally, I have never seen connection as powerful as it is between Sherry and Gemma.
It's because now she's trained to smell blood sugars, and I'm almost finished. I'm working on the blood sugars now, where I'm prickling my skin and putting them on it. But I'm finishing that up, where she's able to smell my blood and my ammonia levels and things like that. So she stays close to me in order to sniff and know that I'm okay, and she will let us know if my sugar's up, if my sugar's down, or if something's going on.
And her and Craig communicate while she's sleeping, because when she's in pain or you have issues, they literally will put their body heat against where she's actually experiencing it and absorbs some of it.
Yeah, Jim is usually at my feet, where I can prop my feet up on the bed up on her every night. That's a thing.
Yep.
And Craig, if my back is in severe pain, will get up next to me and put his paws up and push and stay there forever, and it feels so good. Mike's here. He's getting up there. He's got a little gray. We'll put him in a video soon.
Yeah, this is interesting. He sent pics with a stare I cannot explain, and we do share a deep connection that I can't explain. Then, right at 12:14, he just messaged me, laugh out loud with it. Yeah, that happens to us a lot.
Happens to us all the time.
Anytime that we actually connect with people, it's been really interesting. There's been a sudden burst of energy in the connection, or an opening, and it usually means that you know how to close yourself off in connection. So that's kind of why we're here. Don't want you to stay disconnected. Everybody deserves connection. Looks like Helen said, hey, love you trillions. And Mama T said, love you both so much.
Well, we love you guys too.
Yeah, we really do. You're always with us, Sharon. We're always with you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Brooke and Danny, thank you so much for being here. I don't know where Danny's at, but I know Brooke's here.
It was Brooke's birthday. He's probably
yes, DK, reach
probably
out.
still sitting on the couch shaking his head like this.
Probably. Big Mike is still here. How do I look for answers in myself? I've been feeling on and off suicidal for 2 years now, just because he is happy with someone else. I don't know how to get out. I guess my first question is, if, for something like this, what you're actually putting out there is something that you probably should look deeper into. If you're not happy with you and you're worried about him being happy with someone else, who are you expecting him to be with? How can you be happy with you? You can change who he's with the moment you start realizing it's not about who he's with, it's about who you're with. If you're not happy with yourself, who are you happy with? And what stops you from being happy with you right now? Not tomorrow, not yesterday, right now. Because you can change connection. And if you believe that, and I want you to take this and answer this inside of yourself. If you think that ending yourself is going to change connection, what if you're wrong? And that's what you hope to be. But I would tell you, we both kind of went through something similar.
Very similar.
Um, and it's not them living without you, it's you not living with yourself.
It was miserable when you and I had our last separation. Wow, I'm so proud of my memory today. When you, it's early.
And it's okay.
um, when you and I had that first, or I had that last separation, how miserable of an existence it was just to wake up in the morning knowing that you were laying with somebody else would eat me alive. And I don't know, it does. It stays with you.
Right. And it's
And it was that pivotal moment that I said to myself, I've got to let this obsession go because it's unhealthy. And he's gone. Now, let's talk about the connection piece of it.
mm,
We're still connected.
right.
Um, Me in my mind thinking, well, I'm out of here. He's out of here. We're done. That's fine. And I accepted that, and we were physically separated, seeing other people. I wasn't seeing somebody else at that time, but later on, once I was able to accept the fact that this was the key thing, accepting the fact that we were no longer going to be physically together, but that we would be always connected. Always. No matter if he's dead, I'm dead, both alive, both married to other people, both off having 20 kids with other people, both off in
Mm,
a cabin by the woods. Who knows?
mm,
Right? It doesn't matter. You're still connected. Um, Always connected. It hurt me. It hurts. It's painful. Letting that go is hard. It took me talking myself into it, pep talking myself. You know you can do this. You know you can do this. You know you're worthy of this. You know you can do this. And finally accepting the fact that we weren't going to be together physically, but that we were always going to be connected, freed me up to a level of no pain, full of love, full of acceptance, only wanting the best for him, only trying to find the best for what I wanted, what I needed in the moment. And I was able to move on and have another relationship, and he was as well. So we both know that that's very possible because we've done it, right? Nobody died,
no.
right?
Mm-mm.
Um, because the one wasn't with each other, right?
Right.
Um, that opened my eyes up to the whole, there's a whole saying, there's plenty of fish in the sea. That opened my eyes up to the sea,
Mm,
right? I mean, you're the sea at that point, right?
yeah. You're finding the fact that you are an ocean.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
Because I think the big thing that you got from that whole thing was that she wasn't allowing me to love the real her anyway.
right.
She was hiding a lot of things about herself that actually kept me from actually knowing who she was. But you can feel that in connection. If somebody's hiding who they really are in connection and they go a different direction or they choose somebody else, they're choosing somebody else because you're not letting them love the you that exists. You're trying to make yourself be something for them you're not. And they can feel that. It's almost like you want them to love somebody else. So you do everything you can to make sure that they love you for being somebody else, but not allowing them to love you.
Mm-hmm.
So when she realized that and she started opening up to this person she was with, she started to realize, wait a minute, this isn't the person I want to give this information to. This isn't the person I want to be with. Why didn't I open up and share this? Because this guy started loving her because she was sharing who she was. I found somebody who was actually sharing with me who they were, but I was kind of holding back who I was because I was afraid of the same thing happening. And it made a lot of sense, but as we look back at it now, it makes even more sense because you're afraid to be vulnerable. You're afraid to be open because you tell yourself it's not safe. What's not safe is not being open. What's not safe isn't letting them love the real you. What isn't safe is thinking this is who you need to be for them. That's not good. That's not good at all. So if you struggle to change something like that, that's why we wanted to make sure you guys could find us. We wanted to make sure that you could find a place where you could find as much content that was humanly possible to change your spiritual connection into a spiritual reunion with yourself. Because that is important if you want to pull in connection.
Yeah.
And we had to go through some really nasty stuff to get there, trust me.
And yeah, and I saw the question where it said, was the separation after the house thing? Yes. That was not that time, though. That was after that. That was another time. The whole house thing came to, what was that, 2010 maybe?
Mm-hmm.
And then we reconciled after that.
Yeah.
And got a place and got another house after that, got another place after that, and cohabitated for a while. And that's when all of that happened and went down. So no, it was after that, but we had reconciled and gotten back together. This was a whole other time.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. She said, thank you and bless you, Sherry. Happy birthday, Brooke. I did post the link. Jennifer, you were asking if we could post the link, so I did. Oh my God, guys, it's amazing. She's talking about our message we left on our wall. How do you let go of a physical union with your twin or relationship, whether it's romantic or just friendship, when that resonates so deeply inside of you? Why do you need to let go instead of holding on? And what is the difference to you? Once you actually find physical union with yourself, you actually are finding physical union with your twin.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't work where you find physical union with them, then yourself. Sometimes it's just a matter of changing the two. And it's not easy to see, because you think that physical union with them is going to complete you somehow. Mm-hmm. What if we just told you you're complete already, you're just not looking in the right place? Your mind isn't going to give you that, your heart will. So, resonating deep inside of you, that's where you'll find that you can change the frequency and vibration of connection. How do you stay connected to you? How do you show up in physical union with yourself, whether it's to anyone you're connected to, because you're connected to more than just one? I'm not going to say that again. I opened up a can of worms on that one. I'm not opening up that worm here, though.
Not today, say.
The now is wow. Yes, it is. Was the last separate? Yeah, you read that one already. Hey, legal pill pusher. Wow, I said that out loud.
Wow.
We are both married with children. Don't want to hurt anyone. Believe marriage is a covenant with God. Want each other to be happy. Our telepathic connection is strong, sad and heartbroken. How do you change your sad and heartbroken into something more meaningful? Because the moment you call the connection sad and heartbroken, you now have to play the identity of what sad and heartbroken represents. And how can you be in a marriage with children and what they're going to experience is you disconnected? Okay, let's clarify. I think we're going to have to clarify this. We were both... Okay,
Mike.
Thank you.
There's
Mike. Yeah, there's Mike.
Mike.
If you were looking for Mike, there he was.
There you go.
Mike.
Come on, Mike.
Sorry. Marriage. Let's talk about marriage for a minute, because we both were married to other people.
Come here. Somebody's looking for you.
We found each other. You want to come say hi?
Come here, Mike.
Come here, Mike.
Come on, Mama.
He's not coming around that way.
Come here, buddy. Come here, handsome.
he's gonna
Come
come
say
up.
Mike. Come say hi to everybody.
Say hi, buddy.
Say hi, everybody.
There's Mike.
Everybody misses you, buddy.
Look at how gray you're getting, buddy.
Everybody misses you, handsome buddy.
Yeah. You good?
He's upset
Yeah.
because there was a fly on the street.
No, it's probably.
Okay.
Okay, so
Go lay
yeah,
down.
glad Mike could jump in and say, yeah, the ultimate producer, that would be him.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna not yell cut. Okay, so what?
Right.
I need to get back to this point because it's very important.
Yeah.
We were both married to other people. We found this connection, and the connection had a pull to it. The thing about you denying this connection and not paying attention in this connection, do you think that's making you show up in a marriage or with your children connected? Because that is the purpose if you found that connection and you were married or with somebody else. This connection finds you because there's a pull to be connected to yourself. I'm going to say that one more time because we learned this the hard way and you're learning it the hard way, so let's change that up.
Yeah.
This is
Don't
very,
do
very,
that.
very, very, very important. This connection finds you because there is a pull to be connected to yourself. Let that resonate. And if you're struggling in your marriage, you're struggling with your children, they're experiencing you disconnected, they're not experiencing you connected. And how much more healing would your marriage or your children get if you decided to choose your connection to you first? Not to the other person first, because they're not going to complete the connection you have to yourself. So let's ask it as a question. If you find this video and you're married and you have found your twin, how are you connected to you right now? Because that's where this is going. And if you're not paying attention to that, you think that you're dreaming of this life you can have with this person, you're not even having that life with you. And it's time for you to start seeing how to have that life with you. Connection doesn't quit. You can't disconnect once you find connection, because there is a deep-seated belief deep within your heart that you're connected to everything. You can't go against that. And if you haven't realized that yet, that is the truth. You're connected to more than yourself. You're connected to everyone you've ever been connected to. A lot of that information is buried. We've actually figured out how to dig and find out where that comes from. Sherry created Root Camp for that very reason. A lot of our coaches can do it. We no longer are doing it.
We still do it.
It's much more rare that we do.
Yeah.
With what she's going through, it's a team thing, but we've really trained a lot of people on how to do it. But trust that this connection found you. Yeah. Trust that this connection found you, and if you really do need to do some deep work, we got you.
Where are you people coming from? Do you not have day jobs? Everybody's working from home.
Yeah.
Or are you at your work in the bathroom stall watching Lee and Cherry? I want to know who's in the bathroom stall. Who's out there in the bathroom stall?
Jen, Thomas, make sure that you get rid of sad and heartbroken and just start paying attention to what the connection's really here to give you. I sometimes wish I wasn't in this craziness. Drop the sometimes. The sometimes is doing things to you. Either you're going to choose the craziness, or you're going to go deep within the craziness to see where it's coming from.
Oh.
The craziness is there for a reason. Pay attention to it.
Everybody in
And
Europe's
as
going,
Danny
"It's
and Brooke would
evening
say,
here."
if you guys are getting anything from this, like this particular video and subscribe. Don't forget to do both.
And all you Europeans over there talking about it's nighttime here. We've been off work. I see you over there.
Now you see the sea. Oh, that's perfect, Audrey. Definitely can. Hello, everyone. Oh, there's Danny.
Oh no, who invited Danny? That Brooke?
Yeah, yeah, probably.
I guess he can
hey, you
come
guys,
in.
thanks for coming on. We love you too, Tiffany. We missed you too, Legal Pusher.
We're pretty upset Mike's more famous than us.
Yeah.
But other than that, everything's fine.
What does it mean that I can feel when the man is hiding himself from me, even when he's not my twin flame? You actually are starting to learn something about yourself. Where did you learn to find out when a man or masculine energy is hiding itself? You learn this at a very early age. You probably are very deeply empathic and did not do any kind of training to actually help you understand how you know that. But if you can see when a man is hiding, you also have the ability to pull him out of hiding. And do you trust yourself to be able to do that? If you don't, we just started Empath class. We got a workshop, and then we got a class coming, and then we're going to be launching a school. Sherry is a creative genius. If you didn't know, I'm one of the most luckiest twins on the planet. But we both have been dreaming of her creating this empath school. So we just got to get her through this week and launch that. But I would tell you, if you can feel when masculine energy is hiding itself, you can only not just see that in men, you can see that in women too, especially if they're standing really heavy in the masculine. And we can help you understand or how to develop that. Lucia Expressions, go on and do a 30-minute gift. I believe the link is posted. I want to love my husband but feel disloyal to my TF.
Oh man.
Okay, so I guess the question is, how often are you cheating on yourself? Because that's only going to come out now because you met your TF or know of your TF. But let's make sure we're right here. Are you cheating on your twin, or have you been cheating on yourself? And how are you going
Cheating
in?
on your belief system.
Oof. Ooh, let's not get into belief system. We did a fun video yesterday on our Facebook Relationship Reinvented business page. So if you go there, we met with one of our coaches and we really talked about love and beliefs, and it was fun. So go on there. Also, don't forget to like Relationship Reinvented. We're trying to grow it. Let's see here.
I can't see, or I would be reading.
I want to
these.
love my husband. Yeah, we read that one.
Cannot see.
And we honor you, Lee and Sherry, for all your work to help support others on this journey. Thank you very much, Danny. We really appreciate that.
We
That means
love
a
you,
lot,
Danny.
brother. It means a lot. Big Mike is an energy worker. Yes, he is, Michelle. He's been an energy worker. Jen Thomas, what's it going to take for you to stop being disloyal to yourself? This Derek, esoteric feminine, love you. We love you too. Thank you, Lauren D. Yeah, Big Mike did show up. He mentions that he's not doing well, but won't open up. Says he'll be all good. He is afraid of vulnerability with me too. Okay. What does it mean to be afraid of vulnerability? What does that mean to you? Being afraid to be vulnerable with somebody isn't really about them. That's more about you. What scares you about your vulnerability? Why are you afraid to be connected through vulnerability? Vulnerability is the key to this connection. I don't know how many times we gotta keep saying that. And we can feel you guys when you're disconnected. We stay in our vulnerability to help you guys get there. Sorry. Stop being afraid of your vulnerability. I wouldn't be sitting here hopelessly in love, helplessly in love, romantically in love, beautifully in love, if it weren't for vulnerability. You guys need to trust it a lot more. If you're not trusting your vulnerability, what do you trust? And can you be loved without your vulnerability? Can you? Are you in a marriage and you're not vulnerable? Are you in a relationship and you're not vulnerable? Do you hide your vulnerability just with yourself? You can't have any forward movement and connection without your vulnerability. If nobody said it, we're going to sit here and tell it to you till we're blue in the face, to our last breath. You will not experience true love without vulnerability. You will not come into union without vulnerability. You will not be able to access any divine without vulnerability. If you're looking for the key to connection, it's in your vulnerability. It's in your vulnerability. Yeah, thank you for that. Are we? They said the volume on our microphone is low. Is that better?
Is that better?
We probably should be using the microphone. I believe
We
the
got
microphone is on
microphones
this
and
end.
headphones.
And
I
it-
don't know.
And it could be we've just done a lot of these, so we'll find a way to fix that. So
Yeah, you're much better. How's that?
good, good.
Okay.
You can't have connection without vulnerability. You came into this world connected with vulnerability and innocence. The pathway to this connection is through that same portal, that same gateway, that same everything. You cannot access this connection. You will not have this connection if you're in your thoughts. Your thoughts don't like your vulnerability. Your thoughts will not let you be vulnerable. Your heart will. Your heart will make you vulnerable. But be vulnerable. I'm sorry, one more time. You open up others to be vulnerable when you're vulnerable yourself.
Yeah.
Let's see. I told my twin flame I was going on a date, and he told me good luck, laugh out loud. Next day, he kept blowing up my phone all day. I don't understand why. Because he thought that maybe you were bluffing, and then he felt you actually open up to somebody else and be with somebody else, and you're not open with him. So why did you need to choose to be with somebody else and be open when you can't? You were open by telling him you're going to go out with somebody else. She did that to me. I get it. But she wanted me to be vulnerable in a space where I didn't know how. And I was like, go ahead, do what you got to do, right? It was a simple thing, but then it didn't take long after that I felt the pain that happened in her heart happen in mine. It was like me saying, go choose to be with somebody else because I don't want you, is the way she took it. But the truth was, why can't you just choose me and be open with me? So I guess when you look at it, that would be the place where you want to look. Vastly and vitally important.
Got a few more questions we're going to answer,
Yeah.
and then we'll let you guys get on with your day, as we've already kept you a whole 38 minutes.
Oh, wow. Oh, and there were 44 people.
38
so maybe
minutes that you
we'll
may
do that
never
for
get
4.
back.
Why don't we do it till 44?
We can.
That would be awesome.
44.
Yeah, let's go that
We're
far.
leaving at 44.
Yeah. Let's see here. You're interested in following Lee and Sherry's intimate connection? You can join us here on Patreon.
Oh, that's
Thanks,
frickin'
Danny. Thank
Danny's
you.
all right.
Yes.
He's all right.
And it helps us get her through what
He's
she's been through.
all
So
right.
that would be awesome. We're gonna have a whole lot more fun stuff coming up for Patreon, actually. So yeah, understand that he actually felt you being open with somebody else. Hi, Caitlin. She said, hey. Love that. Love you guys. Connected in diversity. Oh, that's a cool name. I like that. True. How the hell can I be sure that someone is my twin flame? There's a huge path of destruction to go through to be with this person. Well, the hell that you would have to go through to be with this person, is it through you or away from you? It's not necessarily that you have to go through hell to be with that person. When did anybody ever go through hell to be with you? And are you willing to let somebody go through that with you so you can be together and experience the other side of what you call hell? path of destruction, is this past destruction or future destruction? Isn't that a good question? Come on, you gotta give me 5 on that one. That's good.
I'm gonna let you have that.
Okay, thanks. It's funny how much more time it takes twins to realize you need to find yourself first. I'm still struggling with that. At least I know that's what I need to do. When you say you struggle, how are you paying attention to what you're struggling in? Well, I'm off for today. Okay, legal pill pusher. We'll catch you on the flip. But I'm in Italy, and it's evening here. Oh, I love Italy. We want to come. We want to go to, what is it, Sedona? No,
That's
Sedona.
in Arizona.
Not Sedona. We want to go to the one with the really pretty water. God, I can't remember the name of it. Maybe they'll know that I'm talking about. I guess it's a really beautiful. It's like some of the best water on the planet.
I got some descendants from Prague.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Lucia lives in Europe. You guys are so centered and in the flow.
Venice. Venice.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'd love to hear how you came back together after your final separation. What triggered it, or what it was that was that strong. I guess you want to. That may get us through it. I don't know if not. You want me ready again?
No, I got the question. I'm just.
How we came back in final separation.
You know, he from my point of view. Let's try that. And
Okay.
then we can do your point of view.
That let's do it.
But my point of view is that I was able to love myself enough to love myself. I was
Touche.
I was able to love myself enough to know that this is a physical human being. And that obsession was playing a part in it, right? But then when I let go of that, all that being together, I want to be together, I'm not going to start Facebook stalking all that shit. Then I was doing things for me. And for my son and for survival, but doing things for me, just being free and not being caged anymore with my speech.
No.
Does that make sense? Not being caged at all. And then I forget who it was that wanted to go to lunch. Do you remember? I don't remember. But I do remember this.
You asked me to lunch.
Lee and I decided to have decent conversations via email. And
after I stopped being nasty.
yeah,
I was really mean.
He was really nasty.
I was really nasty, really mean.
And then it was the freedom.
Yeah, we didn't have any filter.
Yeah, and then I was feeling good about myself. We were emailing, but we were emailing along the lines of, this is happening in my dreams, this is happening in my dreams, I saw this, I saw that, kind of thing, right? And I can remember that I was going to be, I think I did, because I can remember being down. I had to be down around there for some reason or another.
No.
Where I had to be down around the area, and I said, I'm gonna be down around there if you want to grab some lunch or something, you know what I mean?
No.
And then you felt, it sounded like you were guarded, and I was like, no, it's cool, I'll just head down by myself. And you were like, what time? And I said, well, I got to do this and got to do that, and then I'll be over there. All right. And then you got there, and we just talked over dinner, brunch, lunch, whatever, right?
No.
Had decent conversations, open conversations about the other people we were sleeping with, even.
Yeah.
And
It
we came back to the house.
and yeah,
That was it.
the pull, the energy. We knew we weren't going to be with anybody else after that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad it's 44:44 to hear my answer.
We won't do that to him.
Okay, all right. Um, the final separation, or the final of saying we're never going to be together, was probably the most important aspect of our connection, because you didn't need we didn't need to hide from each other, because we were telling ourselves we weren't going to be together, but we were going to be connected. And there was like this surrender where it opened up what we'll call the spiritual dimension between us, and we could see both the masculine and feminine, and the polarity from both of our aspects was, I don't want to be with anybody else. And it was a very powerful sit down with us. We actually sat, and it was a very open, um, very connecting conversation. And it was like we kind of were going to leave, and we were going to leave going separate ways, but it was just too strong. It was just way too strong. And then it was like we had to really kind of look into each other's eyes to realize that we both surrendered. Um, it was cosmic, it was mystical, it was magical, and at the same time it was devastating, because we knew that we had just brought two people into our connection that we were going to hurt now.
And I had a date in like 3 hours.
Yeah, and that wasn't going to happen. And I knew that I needed to clear out what I needed to do. I needed to let go of who I was with. And it was like, we didn't want to hurt anybody. This connection, when you come together, or if you have to go through hell to come together, um, just as much as you're going to hurt those people, you can help heal them too. And I think we all get stuck because we're all afraid to say, well, I don't want to hurt somebody. Well, you can't stay hurt to make sure that they're not hurt. That's just more spilled hurt. We decided that we had to let them go, but we had to let them go under the truth. And the truth was, this connection wasn't going anywhere, it was just getting stronger. And sometimes it's just a matter of opening up and saying, you know what, the strength of whatever this connection is, am I strong enough to stay connected to myself through it? And we had both reached that point and were very open in it. So when we were talking, it was a cosmic pull. It was like our vulnerability said, yeah, you guys need to stay in your vulnerability because you're not going anywhere. And when we look back at it now, it seems simple, but back then it seemed like we were just about to destroy a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
Because even our families thought we were crazy because we kept coming back together. And now you look at our family and you go, wow. There's a lot of healing that's happened in a lot of different ways from our connection that otherwise wouldn't make sense without this connection. Is that true?
Very much true.
So when we finally decided that, okay, we're not going to be with other people, and we're just going to, the final separation was a final surrender. You have to decide you're done being in this world and not connected to you. I think that's when you reach a final state of separation. There's a lot to what I'm saying, and I really can't go really in depth to it here, but if you need that kind of help, we got you. We've done hours upon hours upon hours with so many different people. Twins, marriages, people with addictions, people who've been hurt, people who stay hurt. You're making choices from your hurt. What's going to happen when you start making choices from your love? And on that, at 50 minutes, we're going to go ahead and let you guys go. But know that we love you guys. Happy Thanksgiving for those here in the States.
And be grateful.
Yeah. Be grateful,
for what
connection
you do
found.
have.
Yeah. It's important.
It's a big thing with me this year. It's just being grateful for what you have.
It's hard to see that. But know the connection found you for a reason. You are that important, and you do matter, and you're all lovable. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you soon.